Hey guys, welcome to Boise Talks Business, where the goal is to get our businesses set up and ready to scale with social media. Okay, so I know I said I would be making a VSL and then putting it out yesterday and then showing you guys what the results are looking like, but I may have cracked the code. Let me explain. So over the past 48 hours, I've gotten two clients. Yes, two clients. One was inbound generated, and then one was outbound generated. Um, and I just want to share this with you guys. So I've been experimenting with various methods, and I finally found what works. And I didn't share this with my ex-friends just because I wanted to share it with you guys, um, seeing as though y'all are my email list. So I just want to make sure you guys get the most premium information. I will tell you in this article, I don't plan to give away everything, right? Obviously, I have to make money, but I do want to share with you the two most important things that I changed about my routine and I guess, my process um, to land these two clients. So please do not go and think that this is going to be groundbreaking news. I'm sure most of you probably already know what to do, um, know exactly what I did already. Uh, but this is more for people who might not have that information. So what changed? Well, the main thing I did, which a couple days ago or a couple episodes ago, I talked about a rebrand, and I went through and changed my graphics. I changed my bio. I changed essentially my entire business strategy. Um, and that was the most important thing. It was probably the only thing. And what I'll do is I'll just split this into two parts just so that you understand the two things that I did in the rebrand. But yep, you heard me. The rebrand is probably the most important part of this. Um, but it's not just the rebrand, it's the new focus of the brand. Prior to the rebrand, I was doing business consulting for online creators. My plan was to just give business advice, help people out, whether it's to scale their business, whether it's to start it, whether it's to. That was just too broad, just too broad. For starters, business consulting or just business in general has so many different components. And, when you're talking about operations, you're talking about sales, you're talking about um, customer service, you're talking about procurement. Like, it's just a lot of different facets of business consulting. And then online creators is fairly broad because there's a bunch of different types of online businesses. You have your e-commerce businesses, you have your agencies, you have your, um, people who are marketing like a real estate sort of deal where they're looking to land clients using their social media, but it's for local stuff. Like, there's different types of businesses, right? And so what I did with the rebrand is I ended up niching down. Yes, niching down. I got more specific. I lessened the scope of my audience a lot, probably by like 80%. And you might often hear niching down, this term, from gurus. Um, they say it all the time. It gets made fun of. In fact, one of my favorite copywriters, there's a moth. Stop. Um, do moths bite? I hope not, because I just caught it in my hand. Let's see if I can put it in a cup. Hold on. Eh, go. Go in the cup. I don't even know. Did I even? I probably didn't even. I didn't catch him. Okay, he escaped. Anyway, sorry. Most gurus, or sorry, got made fun of. That's what I was. Got made fun of. The idea of niching down by one of my favorite copywriting tweeters, Brandon Story. If you don't know who he is, definitely check him out. He writes pretty decent content. But that's what I did. And the main difference between me and a guru and me and like someone else who might suggest niching down is I've actually done it with success before. Prior to this, I had another business. I ended up scaling it to 1.4 million in the first 8 months of business, 2.5 million in the first fiscal year, and then repeated that 2.5 million in the first full calendar year of business. Right. And, part of why I was able to scale, because think about it, we hit 1.4 million in the first 8 months, and then over the course of the next 4 months, we would end at 2.5 million. So that's 1.1 million that we would end up scaling to or adding on in 4 months, right? Um, and the way we did that is by niching down. Rather than servicing all types of transportation needs, we niched down to just ocean container drayage or international shipments, right? And that alone made us specialized. It made us unique. And no longer could our services be matched up to someone else's because we had something they didn't. And that was resources dedicated to that specific niche, right? So I knew this would work. I already had knowledge. Now, my niche is business development coaching for introverted entrepreneurs. That's very specific. It's not just business consulting. I had niched down that part to business development. And instead of consulting, it's business development coaching because I want to do a done with you service rather than I tell you what to do and you do it. I want to do it with you. Pause. Anyway, and then not just online creators, but introverted entrepreneurs. And I actually went down a little further, but I didn't want to fit on the page. It's actually introverted entrepreneurs running service-based businesses. So it's only service-based businesses. I'm not doing commodity-based, right? So if someone's trying to sell like goods, I can, but I'm not going to. I just want to specify with service-based. Why? Because I'm introverted, super introverted. I ran and scaled a service-based business, right? And my favorite part of scaling my business was the business development, the sales, the marketing, the getting the customers, the keeping the customers, the extending LTV. All of that stuff was stuff that I enjoyed doing, right? So another point to make is my page doesn't explicitly say business development coaching for introverted entrepreneurs. It actually says I run a business development bootcamp for service-based businesses. My targeting is for introverted entrepreneurs. The problems that I present in my content are for introverted entrepreneurs. So that's the second thing. My entire content strategy has now shifted. Now I have a new ICP and I leverage target marketing to maximize the impact of my content. I aim for content that only speaks to the people who resonate with my offer. I don't want to speak to everybody. I just want to speak to the select few. It could be 1 in 1,000. I don't mind that. Technically, both of my clients were inbound. Once I started doing this, I said one was outbound because I messaged them 2 weeks ago and they hadn't responded to me yet. But they actually randomly hit me up yesterday night to respond to one of my older messages. So I'm assuming that it's because of the content that I had posted that day that they actually wanted to speak to me. And it was very obvious that both of these new clients are introverts. So I guess my targeting worked. All right. So if you would like some guidance on customer acquisition and want to acquire clients in a way that doesn't require you to sell, then be sure to join this bootcamp. That's literally what it's about. Business development without the need for selling. No manipulation, no salesy jargon, no overcomplicated system. It is super simple. And I plan to walk everybody who's a part of the bootcamp through my entire process and help each person develop their own unique process. Because what works for me probably won't work for everybody, right? So bootcamp includes weekly one-on-one sessions where we can talk business and sales strategy, a weekly workshop hosted by me designed to increase revenue and customer acquisition. I'm also including a Q&A Wednesday. Well, that sounds dope. I'm actually going to call it that. A Q&A Wednesday where we all meet, have a powwow, celebrate wins, and then answer any questions that people may have regarding their business to help them, develop it and get it on the right track, kind of fortify in those areas that need to be fortified. And then everybody can kind of chip in and help out. And then daily DM access to me and everybody else in the group, and accountability sessions so we can all hit our goals. So every day, I'm making sure to hit everybody up. Hey, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done this? Making sure we all stay committed to our goals. And then I am also part of the boot camp. So once again, I'm scaling my business and I'm sharing exactly what's working for me in live time, no matter when it happens with everybody. So my losses will be shared, my wins are shared, everything. Just to let you guys know, the next boot camp opens on 6/10. That's what everybody signed up for. There are only 3 slots left now. The first 2 discounted slots are filled, so the remaining slots will be $500 a month, and I'm closing all slots 6/15, so that next Saturday. So you have about a 5-day window to get yourself into the boot camp, and then obviously the 90 days will start from the time you sign up, from the time the boot camp starts. So if you sign up on the 15th, you would get like 5 extra days, right? And the goal is to get everybody's business booming. I want everybody to close high ticket clients. I want everybody to make tons of money, and I want everybody to live a fulfilling and passionate lifestyle based on the business that they run. So if you are interested, sign up button is below in the newsletter. If you're not a part of the newsletter, you should definitely join it, so you can have written data to go on, or written information to check back on if you don't feel like listening through a podcast every time you want to hear something again. And that, just type in boisetalks.com and I'll lead you straight to the podcast. You can subscribe there and check this newsletter out. And if you want to sign up and you're not a part of the podcast, that's fine. Just send me an email or DM me on X. But my email is waitlist@boisegordon.com. Again, waitlist@boisegordon.com. And yeah, I'm excited. Things are moving, things are progressing. And it's not just my entire brand that's changed, but my sales process too. Unfortunately for you, fortunately for bootcamp members, that is my best kept secret. So I'll be telling everybody that, showing everybody how they can adapt it to their own style, to make sure that everybody's comfortable. That's my goal, right? Oh, that was a mouthful. Thank you guys so much. I have to go catch a moth now. I don't know where he's hiding, but he's probably eating up all my new clothes. Oh no. Okay. Peace, guys. Enjoy your day or night, wherever you are.